and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Chanticleers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Delaware's offense will take the field first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Blue Hens just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Bust through behind his pad. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
Oh, what a cut! And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his big tight end. Big fella fighting for every inch, but he will not get there, and it'll be fourth down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown. At least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Coastal Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball enough. And and that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
Fires left. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The shot that clears want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the shot to clear has come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grab near the marker. It's Graves. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the stakes.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offenses.
Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Might as well give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Trying play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He'll start this drive firing. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Goes to the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Coastal!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gives it on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The shot that clears will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. What a terrible, terrible shame. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Fires to the right. Finds his man open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play. Man,
it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He'll try to do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. 3rd down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity with 1st and goal.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Delaware. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Going to sling it on second down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. The snap sets up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. And the shot to clears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, shot to clear.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Hold offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down and an eternity after a mountain of penalties. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He'll take another shot here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Off-play action on 1st down. Finds a man on the right. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The shot that clears are in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Blue Hens, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive. There he goes. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it still takes 3 possessions to catch them. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Blue Hens will boot it away to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Makes a man miss.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pass to Sticks still on his feet. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Chanticleers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. With the run on 1st and goal. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Finding open areas. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the risk you take when a long field goal like that 57-yarder doesn't go. Now the offense has it around the 40. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. We'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
Gonna run it. It's Turner. Quick step and go. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Chanticleers are flying down the field.
Get set.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Coastal. And the route is on.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Powers through the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Holding.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quick spin on the run. With the catch, it's Turner. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. And the shot to clears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. The shot that clears will try to pin them back with the punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Handoff from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Using his legs, it's Turner. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the shot to clears in a good spot here with second and short. He'll pull it on the read. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Graves. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Blue Hens have this offense rolling. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to keep it in the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he missed it. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the shot that clears will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Unleashes one. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Now the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The shot that clears will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I don't care where you're at on the field, 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Finds his tight end. Turning it on. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Touchdown, Delaware! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Here comes the two-point try. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking left. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That's caught. It's Brown. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Back to pass on second down. Swings it out to his running back. There he goes. Jumped on top of the pile. The Blue Hens want to move quickly. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Trying play action. He uncorks one deep. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10.
Here we go.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, shot to clear.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Bounced off his feet. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on second down. Caught close to the marker, it's Kelly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Up-tempo for the offense. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough left today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The Blue Hens with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They'll run the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Kelly. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Here's the handoff. Going to the stiff arm to create a little breathing room as he gets it out to the 12. And the shot to clears can really attack on this second and short. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.